Friends, we will start making our beaded tassel by making a bead cap for it. And here I have picked up 8 pairs of 4 pearl and 11 seed beads, 11 silver. Let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So here I have picked up 8 pairs of these 4 pearls and 11 seed beads in silver color, and now I'm bringing all these beads down towards the end of my thread, and now I will tie a double knot like this, and pass through all these beads pulling this tail in between the beads. Very gently we have to pull this tail, and into this 11. Now, here right now I'm exiting through this 11, and now I'm going to pick up 2 11 silver line fuchsia, 1 11 silver, and 2 11 silver line fuchsia. So here I have picked up these 5 beads, and I will pass through the next 11 like this, step up into this 11, the first one, and now for my second set I have already stepped up into this first 11 silver line fuchsia. Now I'm going to pick up only one 11 silver line fuchsia, 1 11 silver, and 2 11 silver line fuchsia. So I have picked up 4 beads, and now I will pass through this next 11 silver, again step up into the first 11 silver line fuchsia. Now for the third set I have this first 11 here, so I'm going to pick up only one 11 silver line fuchsia, 1 11 silver, and 2 11 silver line fuchsia, and pass through this next 11 silver. This way I'm going to add these sets of 11s all through this round. Now I have reached this last 4 pearl, and after stepping up into this 11 silver line fuchsia, I'm going to pick up only one 11 silver line fuchsia, 1 11 silver, and 1 11 silver line fuchsia. Here I'm picking up 3 beads, as I have this first and the last bead with my adjacent sets. So here after picking up these 3 beads, I'm going down through this 11 silver line fuchsia into the 11 silver, like this, up through this 11 silver line fuchsia, and now I'm stepping up into this first 11 silver line fuchsia and into the 11 silver, like this. And after completing this round, this is the look of our ring. And now we are going to add 3 pearl or 3 hydrospherical bead So here I'm adding 3 mm hydrospherical bead in fuchsia color, and now I will pass through the next 11 silver like this. Again picking up one 3 mm hydrospherical bead in fuchsia color. Now I am passing through this next 11 silver. Again picking up one 3 mm bead in fuchsia color and passing through this next 11 silver. So this way I'm going to add these 3 mm beads all through this round. So here I have added all my beads, and now I'm adding my last 3 mm bead of this round. And after completing this round, this is the look. And now I have picked up one 11 silver line fuchsia and passing through this next 3 mm bead, again picking up one 11 silver line fuchsia and passing through this next 3 mm bead, again picking up one 11 silver line fuchsia and passing through the next 3 mm bead. So here I am adding these 11 silver line fuchsia in between these 3 mm beads, and I would be doing this all through this round. And now I am adding my last silver line fuchsia of this round and passing through this 3 mm bead and stepping up into the first silver line fuchsia that I added in this round. And this is the look after completing the round. And now I have picked up 315 silver and passing through this next 11 silver line fuchsia. Again I am picking up 315 silver and passing through the next 11 silver line fuchsia. Again picking up 315 silver and passing through the next 11 silver line fuchsia. So here I would be adding the set of these 315 all through this round. Now I'm adding my last set of 15 and stepping up into the first two 15 of the first set that I added in this round, thus exiting through the middle 15. Now let us first cut this tail off. And here you can see right now I'm exiting through the middle 15 of this round, middle 15 of the first set that I added. And now I have picked up one 11 silver line fuchsia and I would be passing through the middle 15 of the next set. Again picking up one 11 silver line fuchsia and passing through the middle 15 of the next set. You have to keep our thread nice and tight here. Again picking up one 11 silver line fuchsia and passing through the next 15 silver. And this way I'm going to add these 11 all through this round. Now I'm adding my last 11 of this round. And after adding these, this is the look. Here I'm stepping up into the first 11 that I added in this round. And now I'm picking up 115 silver and passing through the next 11 silver line fuchsia. Again picking up 115 silver and passing through the next 11. Again picking up 115 silver and passing through the next 11 silver line fuchsia. And this way I'm going to add these 15 all through this round. And now here I'm adding my last 15 silver and stepping up into the first 15 silver that I added in this round. Now I'm picking up 115 silver and pass through the next 15 silver, and now I'm skipping the next bead, passing through the next 15 silver without adding any bead, again picking up 115 silver and passing through the next 15 silver, again skipping the next bead, picking up 115 silver and passing through the next 15 silver, skipping the next bead, and here I'm adding my last 15 silver of this round, and now skipping the last bead of this round, like this, and stepping up. This is the look you can see, and now I'm stepping up into the first 15 that I added in this round, and now I'm picking a 115 magenta and passing through the next 15 silver, and again I'm picking a 115 magenta, passing through the next 15 silver, again picking up 115 magenta, passing through the next 15 silver, and my last 15 magenta, and passing through the next 15 silver, and now we are going to close our bead cap. So I am stepping up into the first 15 magenta and passing through all the 415 magenta that I have added in this round. This way we are closing our bead cap from the top. So here we have closed the bead cap, and now I'm going down through the 15 silver, next 15 silver, into the 11 into the next 15 down through the next 15 and the next 11 into the 3 bead, 11 silver, 11 fuchsia silver line, into the 11 silver, and the 4 pearl and 11 silver. And I'm going to pass through all these beads once again into the 11 and the pearl, again into the 11 and the pearl, and into the 11 and the pearl. I'm passing through all these beads just to strengthen the bottom of my bead cap, into the 11, the pearl and the 11, again the pearl and the 11. I'm taking about 2 rounds through all these beads, and now I'm going to tie a knot in between the 11 and the pearl, into the pearl, 11 and the pearl, again into the 11 and the next pearl, and the next 11 into the next pearl, 11, just passing through a couple of more beads, into the 11 pearl and the 11 again into the pearl and the 11, and now I'm going to cut the thread off from my bead cap very neatly. And here we have completed our bead cap, and now we are going to make our tassel. Now here I have picked up one rondelle as a stopper bead for my tassel, and I'm bringing it down towards the end of my thread and tying a knot, a single knot. And now I'm going to pick up 4 3mm bead. Here I'm using these 3mm hydrospherical beads and bringing these down towards the end of the thread near the stopper bead. And now I'm picking up 3 11 silver line fuchsia, 1 11 silver, and 3 11 silver line fuchsia. So here are my beads: 3 11 silver line fuchsia, 1 11 silver, and 3 11 silver line fuchsia. And now I'm bringing these down towards the end of the thread near the 3mm beads. And now I'll be picking up 14 3mm beads, and here I have picked up these beads. Let us count: 2 4 6 8 10 12 and 14. And now bring these down and picking up 1 4mm pearl in white color and 115 of silver. Sorry, here I have picked up 115 of magenta, and skipping the 15, I'm moving up through the 4mm pearl and into all these 3mm beads, moving up through all the 3mm beads. Into my last 3mm bead, into all the 3 11 silver line fuchsia, and into the 11 silver. But before this, I'm tying a knot here to secure my beads. And now I'm passing through the next 11 silver, again tying a knot, like this, and going down through the 3 11 silver line fuchsia and the next 4 3mm beads. And now I'm going to remove this stopper bead. So here I have my 4 beads. I would be adding 10 more to make 14. So here I'm at 10 3mm beads. Let us count: 2 4 6 8, this is 9. So these are 9. I'm picking up one more 3mm bead to make these 10. So here are my 14 3mm beads: 2 4 6 8 10 12 and 14. And now I have picked up one 4mm pearl and 15 of magenta, and going down and moving up, skipping the 15 through the 4mm pearl and 3mm beads, going up through all the 3mm beads, And here I'm tying a knot with the tail of my thread. Just don't tie the just don't tie the thread too tight. Keep the thread a little loose. Then only the tassel will dangle. Moving up through the 4 beads, sorry 3 beads and into the 11 silver line fuchsia. And now I'm threading the tail into another needle, and you can see the tail, and I would be passing through the 3 beads down through this tassel, the string of the tassel. And after passing through these 3 beads, now I'm going to cut the tail off. And now moving on to my 11 silver line fuchsia and into the 11 silver. And now I'm picking up one 11 silver and passing through the same 11 silver through which I'm exiting right now. I'm adding this 11 on the top of it. And now after exiting through this 11, I'm going to add another string. So for this I have picked up 3 11 silver line fuchsia, and I'm picking up 14 3 beads. So here are my 14 beads: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14. I'm bringing them down and picking up one 4 pearl and 15 silver line, 15 magenta. Skipping the 15, moving up through the 4 pearl and into the 3 hydrospherical beads. Moving up very gently through all these beads. And into the 11 silver line fuchsia. And now into the 11 silver, adding the next string on the opposite side of this 11 silver. Here you can see I have added 3 strings, and now I'm adding my 4th string. So again I'm picking up 3 11 silver line fuchsia, and now after adding these 3 11 silver line fuchsia, I'm going to add the 3 beads, the pearl and 15 magenta, as I have done in the rest of the 3 strings, and I would be completing this 4th string and come back. Now I have added my beads, 3 beads to my 4th string. Let us count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and 14, my 4 pearl and 15 magenta. And now I'm going up through the 4 pearl and into the 3 beads, up through the 3 beads and into the 11 silver line fuchsia. So these are my 4 strings of tassels, and now I'm passing through the 11 silver. Here I'm passing through the same 11 silver all the time, and now I would be adding my 5th string as I have done in the last 4 strings. Here I would be adding the string on the opposite side of this 11 silver, so 5th one on the opposite side. So here I'm adding my 5th string, and here I have added my 5th string, and now I'm again passing through the 11 silver. Basically I'm adding 4 strings on both the sides of this 11 silver. So after adding one string, I'm passing through the 11 silver and going to the other side, and again I have added my next string. This is the 6th string, and now after adding the 6th string, I'm passing through the 11 silver, and now I would be adding my 7th string on this side. Now here I have added 6 strings, and after exiting through this 11 silver, I would be adding my 7th string. So I'm picking up my beads for the 7th string, and here I have added my 7th string, moved up through the beads of the 7th string and going back into the 11 silver. It has become quite stiff now. We are taking the last pass through this 11 silver, and now I'm going to add my 8th string after passing through this 11 silver. So here I have added my 8th string in the same way as I have done the rest of the strings, and now I'm passing through the 11 silver the last time. Just a tough pass. You can use the plier. And now after passing through this 11 silver, I'm going to move up through the 11 silver that we have added on the top of the 11 silver, the previous one here. And this is our tassel, and we are going to attach this tassel to our bead cap. And now we are picking up the bead cap and passing through the middle, the center of the 4 beads. You can see the 15 magenta. So here I'm passing through the center of the bead cap and picking up 215 13 pearl and 215 magenta. And here I have picked up these 215 13 pearl and 215 magenta, and I'm going down through the center of the bead cap and now into the 11 silver, moving back up through the bead cap and now into the 215 magenta, into the 3 pearl, down through the next 215 magenta. We have to keep our thread nice and tight here, and up to the first pair of 15 magenta, into the 3 pearl, and now our tassel is ready, and now we are going to attach it to our pendant. So here, after exiting through this 3 pearl, I'm picking up two 15 magenta and passing through this 11 silver attached to the pendant, up through the 11 silver, now down through this next 11 silver, again picking up two 15 magenta, passing through the 3 pearl, moving up through the two 15 and into the 11, into the 11 attached to the pendant, down through the 11 silver, into the next two 15 magenta, again picking up one 15 magenta, going down through these two 15, moving up through the next two 15, again picking up one 15 magenta, moving up through the two 15 and the 11 silver, coming down through the next 11 silver 15 through all these 15 I'm passing through these beads once again just to reinforce, and moving up through the 15 up through these 15 and the 11 to the 11 silver, into the 11 silver, up through the 15 into these 15 silver, going round through some of these 15 into these 15 into the next 15 silver and the 3 pearl, into the next 15 silver. Just before this, I'm tying a knot, and now I'm passing through the next 15 silver into the next 3 pearl and into the next 15 silver and the 4 pearl into the next 15 silver, and now I'm going to cut the thread off, and here we have completed our crowned heart pendant in fuchsia pink color. Now, after completing this pendant, we are going to make the string for this. Here I am making this necklace of about 18 inches length. So if you want to increase or decrease the length, it's up to you. But here I will be showing you the 18 inches long necklace. So here for making the string, I would be using again Miyuki thread, as we have to take so many passes through our beads. So I would be using Miyuki, and it will also make a strong string for our necklace, so you won't be having any problem. So here is my thread, and now for adding my string, I would be adding my string on the left here, and for this I'm passing through these 15 O's. Here you can see that I'm passing through 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 15 O's, and now I will tie a knot in between here, moving up into the 15 O's. The thread, you can see that it's not coming out, so it's stuck, and into these two 15 O's on the top of this super glue, like this. And now I'm going to pick up two 15 O's silver and pass through these two 15 O's, like this. Step up into the first 15 O, and now pick up two 11 O silver, go down through this adjacent 15 O silver, like this. Move up into the 15 O and the 11 O, like this. Now again pick up two 11 O silver, go down through this adjacent 11 O silver, move up through these two 11 O silver. Now again pick up two 11 O silver, go down through this 11 O silver and move up into the two 11 O silver. Now here, after adding these three pairs of 11 O silver, now I'm going to pick up two 3 pearls, and I'm going down through this 11 O, like this, moving up through the 11 O and into the 3 pearl, like this. Now pick up two 3 hydrospherical bead or any bead that you have used for the tassel. Move up through the pearl and into the 3 bead. Now again pick up two 3 bead, move down through the next 3 bead, like this. Move up through this 3 bead and the one we add it above it like this. Again, pick up two 3 beads, move down through the adjacent bead, move up through this one and the one we added above it. Now again pick up two 3 beads and down through the adjacent, up through this one and the one above it. Basically we are doing the herringbone stitch with these 3 beads, and here I'm going to add 10 pairs of these beads. So here I have added 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. I'll be adding 6 more in the same manner and come back. Now here I have added 10 pairs, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, and now I'm going to add my pair of 3 white pearls. So here I have picked up 3 white pearls and going down, allow these to sit on the previous pair and move up through these two beads like this. Now after adding this pair of white pearls, again I'm going to add 10 pairs of these 3 hydro spherical beads in fuchsia pink color. So again I'm picking up two 3 hydro spherical beads, going down, move up like this. So here I have added my first pair. I'll be adding 9 more pairs of these fuchsia 3 hydrospherical beads and come back. So friends, here I have added 10 pairs of these 3 hydrospherical beads. Let us count 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. And now I'm going to add the pair of white pearls, 3 white pearls, going down, and moving up, to the adjacent 3 bead, up into the 3 pearl, and now again I'm going to add 3 hydrospherical bead in fuchsia color. So for this I'm picking up two 3 hydrospherical bead and coming down through this 3 pearl like this, and moving up through the 3 pearl and into this 3 bead. And now I have added first pair of another set, and we have to add in all 10 pairs as we have done previously in the last two sets. So I have added my first pair of this set. I'll be adding 9 more pairs of these 3 fuchsia hydrospherical bead and come back. Now here again I have added 10 pairs, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10 pairs of third set of these hydrospherical bead, and now again I'm going to pick up two white 3 pearls and going down through this 3 pearl 3 mm hydrospherical bead, moving up through this 3 mm bead and into the 3 mm pearl, like this. And now we are going to add our fourth set of these beads, and I will begin it with this pair of hydrospherical beads, going down through these two white beads, white pearls, moving up through the white pearl and the 3 mm pearl, this 3 mm white pearl, and into the 3 mm bead. So here I have added my first pair of fourth set. You can see we have added 1, 2, 3 sets of these hydrospherical bead, and now this is my fourth set, and I have added first pair of this fourth set. I would be adding 9 more pair of these beads and come back. And here I have added all my 10 pairs, 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, and now I'm picking up my pair of 3 mm white pearls and going down through this 3 mm bead, and now here we are going to add only 4 sets of these beads, and we will embellish it. Now we are going to embellish the front side of our string. So this is the front side, and now here you can see right now I'm exiting through this 3 mm hydrospherical bead, and I go up through this hydrospherical bead like this. Now after coming up through this hydrospherical bead, I'm going to pick up one 11 silver and come down through this adjacent hydrospherical bead like this. Again pick up one 11 silver and move up through the first hydrospherical bead like this. Pass through this 11 silver, down through this hydrospherical bead and the one below it. So here I'm passing through these two hydrospherical bead, pick up one 11 silver, move up through this hydrospherical bead into the 11 silver, down through this 3 mm bead and into the one below it, these two beads. Now pick up one 11 silver, move up through the adjacent 3 mm bead, into the above 11 silver, down through this adjacent 3 mm bead and the one below it, again pick up one 11 silver, move up through this 3 bead like this into the 11 of silver, down through these two 3 bead, pick up one 11 of silver, move up through this 3 bead into the 11 of, down through the two 3 bead like this. So here you can see that we are adding these 11 of silver at the center here where the thread is popping out, and now we have hidden our thread, and we would be doing this throughout the string till we reach this last hydrospherical bead in this string. Now here you can see that I have reached this 3 pearl, so I would be adding this 11 of silver in front of these 3 pearl. So here I am picking up this 11 of silver and moving up through this 3 pearl like this into the 11 of silver, down through the 3 white pearl and into the hydrospherical bead. And this way I'm going to add these 11 O's till the end of this string. And now here I have reached the end of the string, and here I have picked up one 11 of silver and going down here you can see this into the 11 of silver, and now I'm going down through this 3 white, again picking up one 11 of silver and moving up through this 3 white pearl into the 11 of silver and down through the 3 pearl and into these 11 O's and 15 O's. And now this is our string. You can see how beautiful it looks after embellishing, and we cannot even see the thread in between these beads, these hydro beads and the pearls. So we have completed our string on one side, and now we are going to move towards the other side to add our string. So for this, as you can see right now, I'm exiting through this 15 of silver, passing through the 15 of silver underneath on the pendant, and into these 15 O's, into these 11 O's and 15 O's, into the 3 pearl, into these beads, these 15 O's and 11 O's, and into the 250 nose on the top here. And now after passing through these 250 nose, I'm going to pick up 250 nose silver and pass through the 250 nose once again like this. Moving on into this first 50 no that I just added, and now I'm going to pick up two 11 of silver and going down through this 15 of silver, the adjacent one, moving up into the 15 o and the 11 o. Again picking up a pair of 11 o silver, going down through the adjacent 11 o silver, moving up through this pair of 11 o silver. So here, as we have added 1, 2, 3 pairs of 11 of silver here, we are going to add the same pairs here. So we have added already 2 pairs. And now I'm going to pick up the third pair of 11 of silver, coming down and moving up through these two 11 O's. And now, after adding these 11 O's, we are going to add the pair of white pearls. So here again, I'm picking up the pair of 3 white pearls and going down through this adjacent 11 of silver, moving up through the 3 pearl, this 11 of silver and this 3 pearl. And now I'm going to add these 3 fuchsia beads. So for this, I'm picking up the pair of 3 fuchsia and going down through the 3 pearl, moving up through the 3 white and 3 fuchsia. And in the same way, I'm going to make this string on this other side, and as I'll complete this, I'll come back. Now here you can see that I have added 2 sets of these 3 beads, and before completing my string I have just finished up my thread, and now I'm going to add another thread. So let me show you how we are going to add the thread to our string. So here you can see right now I'm exiting through this 3 bead, and now I will move up through these 2 beads, and here I'm going to tie knot. I would be tying 3 or 4 knots to secure my thread. Don't worry, your thread won't pop up as we are going to embellish it with the 11 O's. So here I am going down through these 4 beads, and now after coming down through these 4 3 beads, I will tie a knot in between these beads and move up through these 2 beads and down through these 2 beads like this. And now we can cut the thread off, and we're going to add another thread. And now I have taken another thread, I'm going to add it. So here I'm moving up through these 6 3 beads. Here moving up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads and tying a knot. One more. After tying double knot, I'm moving up into this last and once again tying a knot here on the top, double knot, going down to these 4 3 beads, again moving up through the 4 beads, and here we have added a new thread, and now we can cut the tail off and proceed with our string. Here I have added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pairs of 3 beads, and now I'm going to add the pair of white pearl and complete my string and come back. Now here you can see I have completed the string, and now I'm going to embellish it with the 11 O's, and here I'm picking up this 11 O silver, going up, again picking up one 11 O silver, going down, into the 11 O, up into the 3 bead, into the 11 O, down to these two 3 bead. Again picking up one 11 O silver, moving up, through the 3 bead, into the 11 O silver, down, through the two 3 beads. So this way I'm going to add these 11 O's on the front side of my string till I reach this last 3 pearl. Now here I have completed my string and its embellishment, and right now I'm at the end of this string, and here I'm picking up one 11 O, going up into this 11 O, down to the 3 bead and 3 pearl, and again picking up one 11 O silver, going up to this 11 O and down through the 3 pearl. And now we are going to tie a knot. Here we have completed our string on both the sides, and now moving down through these 3 11 O silver, and here the back side, moving up and tying a knot between these to 11 of silver, tying a double knot, again coming down through these three 11 knots, moving up into the 11 knots, once again coming down and up through the 11 knots and into the 3 pearl and the 3 bead, and now cutting this thread off. So here you can see we have completed our strings. So these are the strings, and now we are going to add pearls on the top of the string. If you want, you can make the necklace till here. You can add a silver chain at the end here, but here I'm going to add a pearl chain. So for this, I'll be taking a double thread on my needle. Now here you can see I have taken double thread on my needle like this, and I'm using size 11 needle now. So friends, here we have made our string. It is of about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 inches long on one side. Now this string is about 5.5 inch long, and the other side, on other side also the string is about 5.5 inches long. So it depends upon you how long necklace you want to make. Here I am making this necklace of about 18 inches long. Total length of the necklace is about 18 inches. So I would be making 9 inches long string on both the sides. So here I have already made 5.5 inches long string with these 3 beads and this embellishment, and now I would be adding a pearl chain to make it of about 9 inches long. So here I would be adding 6 pearls to my string on both the sides. So let us see how we are going to attach this pearl string to our string that we have already made. Now, as I had already told you that I would be using a double thread for adding the pearl chain. Previously, I will be using this size 11 needle. Previously, I used size 12 needle because we had to take so many passes through size 15 beads. But now, as we are going to add 6 pearls, so I am using a bigger needle, the needle with a bigger hole, that is size 11, and double thread. And for my necklace here I'm using this barrel clasp, and I have opened it up, and now I'm going to attach it to my necklace. Now for attaching our pearl chain here, I will start from this string. So here I'm passing through these beads, 3 beads, and here after passing through these 3 beads into the pearl, and here I'll be tying a knot, going down through these 3 pearls, the white pearl and the 3 beads, again going up through these beads, and into the pearl like this. We have to keep our thread nice and tight here. Now, after exiting through this 3 mm pearl, pick up one 11 a 4 mm pearl, one 11 and one 6 mm pearl, like this. 111 4 mm pearl, 111 6 mm pearl. Bring these down. And now again I'm going to add 6 mm pearls. Again 11 and 6 mm pearl, like this. Here I'm going to add about 15 pairs of these 6 mm pearl and 11 O's, and here I have added 1, 2, this was 1, my first pair of 11 and 6 mm pearl, then second pair and third pair. I'll be adding 12 more and come back. So here I have added my 15 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So here I have added 15 pairs of 11 O's and 6 mm pearl, and now after adding this last 6 mm pearl, again I'm picking up one 11 silver, bringing it down, and now into the barrel clasp, and now picking up one 11 going back into the barrel like this, very gently pulling the thread, and again going back into these 11 and the 6 mm pearl, like this. Again into these. Very gently we have to pass through all these pearls and 11 like this. And now here we have reached this end here, and now again I'm going to pick up one 11 silver, and I will pass through this next 3 mm pearl, like this, into the next 3 mm pearl, into the next 3 mm pearl, this 3 mm bead, and now going to tie a knot, a double knot, and into a couple of beads, Very carefully we have to pass through the beads so that we do not damage our beads. I prefer using 12 size 12 beads, size 12 needle, as it is very thin and it doesn't damage our beads, but these bigger needles tend to cut here. We had to add double thread here, so I use this size 11 needle, and here we have attached our pearl chain, and now we are going to cut the thread off, the tail also, and here this way we have attached our pearl chain on one side of our string, and in the same way we are going to attach this pearl chain on the other string. So again we'll start from here, from a couple of beads, maybe a 3 or 4 beads. Okay, passing through these 3 hydrospherical beads into the 3 mm pearl and tying the knot here on the top. Tying a double knot down through these 3 beads. Very carefully we have to take passes to avoid getting our thread tangled up. And now moving up through the beads very carefully. And now in the same way we are going to attach these 11 O's, 4 mm pearl, and this pearl string with 11 O's and the clasp. And now after exiting through this 3 mm pearl, I'm going to pick up one 11 O silver, one 4 mm pearl, one 11 O silver, and now one 6 mm pearl, like this. And in the same way, I'm going to attach the pairs of this 11O and 6 mm pearl. Again, we are going to add 15 pairs. So here I have added my first pair of 11O and 6 mm pearl. I'm going to add 14 more pairs of these beads and come back. So here I have added my 15 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. And now I'm going to add one 11O and the other part of this barrel clasp, like this. Pick up one 11O silver, going back into the barrel clasp very gently. Pull the thread down and back into the 11O the pearls and the 11 oaks like this. Then into this 4 mm pearl, and now after exiting through this 4 mm pearl, I'm again picking up one 11 ounce silver and going back into the other 3 mm pearl like this, down through these 3 mm beads very gently. Pull the needle here into the other bead, and now tying a knot in between the thread in this middle thread, down through a couple of beads, into this one, and now you can cut the thread off. And here you can see that we have attached this pearl chain to both the side of the strings, both the strings in fact, and this is our necklace. So this is our full length of necklace and the pendant. So friends, here we have completed our beautiful crown heart necklace in this fuchsia pink color. You can see how beautiful, how sleek it looks, and I'm sure your loved ones would definitely love wearing it with their different outfits. And let us just go through the different colorways that I have shown you in the beginning of the video. This is in amethyst color and I have used white pearls with it. And this is in black color. And the fourth one is in peridot green color. So these are some of the colorways, the beautiful colorways, and I hope you would definitely love making them and of course wearing them on your with your different outfits. So friends, if you like my designs and my tutorials, please do subscribe to my channel and please don't forget to press the bell icon so that you may get notified when I'll upload my next video. Thank you.